Roland Johnson, 1945 to 1994. Years at Pennhurst, 1958 to 1971. Roland Johnson was born into a large, stable Philadelphia working-class family. Because his intellectual disability and because there were few community services in their area, Roland's behavior problems led him to be court-committed to Pennhurst. In his autobiography, Lost in a Desert World, published over 20 years after he left Pennhurst, Roland recalls that first day. After that long ride up there, it was just horrible. That was very scary, very, very frightening. I was crying that I would never see them again, my family or sisters. We went out into this great big institution that I didn't know anything about. I saw Pennhurst for the first time. I thought that here I am, I'm here. There's nothing that nobody can do. I put myself there. I got myself into all this mischief and trouble. In a documentary produced by the Department of Public Welfare after Pennhurst closed, entitled With a Voice Comes Understanding, Roland talks about those frightening days.
Roland Johnson, who in later years became a leader among self-advocates, spent 10 years as a child at Pennhurst. His following comments were excerpted from a radio interview that took place at the time Pennhurst was being closed.
I think I went to Pennhurst when I was under the age, I think, 8 years old, because at that time there was no human services workers at that time to deal with the family. Or at the time I was sexual abuse and nowhere to break away from them and tell them that, no, you can't do this, no, you can't do that. It wasn't staff, it was patients, like grown patients, patients that higher function patients. They would have sexual with the client, with little kids. And I was very hateful to just to holler out and scream and say, help, because no one will help. Yeah. There was clients, other clients, being abused, getting hit over with the mop. And this is not patients doing this is staff. They would had to lie about it, that when the parents would come to see them, they would say, well, we didn't do that. Yeah. And if you go and tell your parents that we did it, we find out, we would write a little note and put you on another ward. They put you like in a hole, a sweat box, and they would beat you up there if you told your parents that this was happening.
In 1971, Roland left Pennhurst and became involved with the self-advocacy group Speaking for Ourselves. Hear his voice inspire others during one of many Speaking for Ourselves meetings.
I want to be in charge. Can you say that with me? I want to be in charge over my own life.
The complete video With a Voice Comes Understanding can be viewed on the Pennhurst Memorial and Preservation Alliance website at www.preservepennhurst.org. The transcript of Roland's complete autobiography, entitled Lost in a Desert World, is also available for free download.